The champagne stopped mid-pour. A sharply dressed couple stood up, pointing at the black men seated at their VIP table. Their voices were low, but venomous. "He doesn't belong here," the woman snapped. Her heels scraped the marble floor. People turn. Tones, tilted whispers spread. The man looked down at his worn jacket, then back up, calm/silent. A waiter froze beside them, unsure who to obey. Security shifted closer. "Get him out!" the husband said. "Louder now. VIP is for paying guests." The room held its breath, because the man didn't argue. He simply stood, and somewhere near the bar, the manager stopped walking, his face drained of color. But no one noticed that yet. His name was Marcus Hawley. Most people in the room didn't know it. They just saw what they wanted to see. A black man in a creased jacket, scuffed shoes, no watch, no flash. Marcus had arrived alone. No entourage, no announcement. He had spent the entire day visiting staff, kitchen first, dishwashers, security. He asked names, listened complaints. That jacket, it belonged to his late father. He wore it on days that mattered. This night mattered. The restaurant was hosting elite guests, celebrities, investors, influencers. The VIP section glowed like a shrine. Marcus chose a table at the edge, not center stage, just close enough to observe. At first, no one cared, until the couple arrived. They scanned the room like owners, claimed space with confidence, then saw Marcus. The woman leaned in, whispering sharply. Age narrowed judgment formed instantly. To them, he was a mistake, an intrusion, something that slipped through security. Marcus noticed the stares. Al was deed, he stayed seated anyway, because he wanted to see who would speak up, and who wouldn't. The confrontation didn't start loud. It started polite, fate polite. "Excuse me," the woman said, lips tight. "I think you're at the wrong table." Marcus looked up, met her eyes, soft smile. "I don't believe I am, Asa." Calmly her smile vanished. "This is VIP," she replied, as if explaining to a child, "You need a reservation." "I have one," Marcus said. The husband laughed. Short, sharp, cruel. "Buddy," he said, scanning Marcus head to toe, "be serious." Nearby diners pretended not to watch, but they listened. The woman flagged a waiter, snapped her fingers. "Why is he here?" she demanded. The waiter hesitated, checked his tablet, checked Marcus' eye. "He's listed," the waiter said quietly. The husband stood,
towering, angry.
"Then fix it," he snapped. "Because this is embarrassing." Eyes locked on to Marcus now. Some curious, some amused, some uncomfortable. Marcus felt Italiano, that familiar tightening in his chest. He had felt it in boardrooms, in elevators, in boutiques. That moment when dignity is tested. "Sir," Marcus said evenly, standing. "I don't want trouble." The woman scoffed. "Then leave." Security approached. Two men, neutral faces, waiting for instructions. The husband gestured at Marcus. "Remove him." The room shifted. A collective decision to watch, not intervene. Marcus glanced around. "So no allies," he nodded slowly. "All right," he said.
That hurt more than anger ever could.
That hurt more than anger ever could. As he stepped away from the table, someone chuckled. Someone else sighed in relief. Humiliation settled heavy. But then, the manager's voice cut through the room. "Stop." Everything froze. The manager rushed forward, panic on his face. "What are you doing?" he demanded. The woman turned, annoyed. "We had him removed," she said proudly. "He doesn't belong in VIP." The manager stared at Marcus, then at the couple, then his hands began to shake. "Do you know who that is?" he asked quietly. The husband rolled his eyes. "No, and I don't care." The manager swallowed hard. "That," he said, voice trembling, is Mr. Marcus Hawley. Silence. "The sole owner of this restaurant group," he continued, "and the reason any of us are employed." The woman's face went pale. The husband's jaw dropped. Marcus said nothing. He just watched, because power doesn't need to shout. The couple tried to speak. Words collided, fell apart. You didn't say." Marcus raised a hand. The room obeyed. "I come here to learn." A sighed calmly, "to see how people are treated when they think no one important is watching." He turned to the security guards. "Thank you for remaining professional." Then to the waiter. "You did your job." Finally, he faced the couple. "You judged me by my clothes," he said softly, "and decided I didn't belong." The woman's eyes filled with tears. The husband stared at the floor. "Effective immediately," Marcus said. "Your reservation privileges across all my locations are revoked." Gasps rippled, "and I suggest," he added, "you reflect on how easily kindness left your voices." The couple walked out, heads low, defeated by their own arrogance. Marcus returned to his table, sat down. The restaurant slowly resumed, but something had changed. Because everyone there learned the same lesson. Respect doesn't come from status, it reveals Italiano. And sometimes, karma doesn't wait years. It waits until you show your true self.